Hello. Today we'll start with Python lists. Let's start. It's a full one shot in which we'll cover all the things which I think are necessary for the concept of lists. And from the next video onwards, we'll work on examples as well as on questions. Okay, so let's start. Yeah. So what are Python lists? At first, for learning Python list, we should understand the concept of container. So what is a container? Container is an entity in which we can store multiple data items. Multiple data items. So these are called container. Like if we understood it from real world example, we all are have containers in our kitchen in which we store different kind of spices and all things. So a container is an entity in which we can store multiple data items. Okay, and in Python we are having container data types. Container data types like in which we can store multiple data items, not a single one. Okay, so container, what are container data types we have? For just giving you example, this A in which we will store 3. So it's not a container data type because in this A we are storing only one value, that's 3. So it's a basic data type of Python. And for container data types examples are like lists and your tuple, set, as well as dictionary. These are the examples of container data types. And yeah, I'm just giving you an example of list, how we create lists in Python. So a list is created through these braces, okay, in which we can store our multiple data types, whatever you want to store, like this. This is a simple Python list. And in Python list, we not only store only like integer data items or something like that, we can store data items of multiple data types in this list. Okay, I hope you're understanding. And yeah, we can create a null list like this. Okay, so this is our null list, a blank list in which we aren't storing any value. It's a null list. And it's an example of our Python list. So I'm just cutting it. Yeah, basically in Python lists we can store, as I told you, that we can store data items of multiple types. But usually we use Python lists for storing the data of similar data types, like in tuples and lists. We can store data of multiple data items of multiple data types. And also we can store duplicates in both of them. But the difference is that however we can store the data of multiple data types in both of the container types, but usually we use list for storing the similar data items, the data items of similar data types. And we use tuple for storing data items of multiple data types. It's usually like we do it. Okay, just a normal thing in Python, I think. Yeah, so these are Python list. And for giving you example, we can store like Shyam. After Shyam we can store 3, that's an integer, then a floating point number, then we can store a boolean like this, and yeah, I think it's enough. So it's an example of data items of multiple data types. And here is no error in it. Okay, yeah, and it's for similar data type data items. Same like this, you can create a whole list of floating point numbers, or for booleans, or of your strings. You can create like this. Now lists are called as dynamic array. What is dynamic array? Dynamic array is something in which I mean the list can grow and shrink during the time of execution. So during the time of execution, it can grow and it can shrink. I mean, we can give input. Like if we want to increase the data item, then we can give input, and the inputted data item will be in list, and we can we can also remove one from the list. So that's why it's called dynamic array. Okay, so dynamic array means can the ability to grow and shrink at the time of execution. Okay, so list is dynamic array. In data structure we are having a concept of arrays, and in other languages also we have arrays usually, but in Python we aren't having arrays. So we do all the work of arrays through lists, and for the working of arrays we are having a module of Python, that's numpy. It's numerical Python, and we use it for this task, for the array related computational tasks. And we mostly use it in data science or data analytics in a numerical computation tasks. Okay, then list is a sequence type. And what are sequence types? Sequence types are normally data types, and it's those kind of data types which we can access through index. I mean, in in the data types we can access their data items through indexing. So these are called sequence types. Like if I give you example, then a list is like this, and we can access one from it, like the indexing. I hope you know the concept of indexing. Like it's our zero index, it's first, and then it's our second index. Indexing in by default in Python starts with 0, and if you want then you can start it with 1 also. And if we'll print 1 minute, I'm just commenting. Let's execute it. Yeah, as you can see it is giving 6, second index. Examples of sequence data types. What are the examples? Examples of sequence data types are strings, because you can do indexing in strings. Lists, in the example we did is indexing. Tuple, in tuple we can do indexing. Through indexing we can access data items. In sets we can't, because sets are unordered. There is no proper arrangement in sets. And dictionary, in dictionary we can do indexing. Now these are our sequence types. Okay, now the next concept is of duplicates in list. Yeah, so I'm just giving you example. This is our blank list. Okay, and I am just using this asterisk operator, and here it's 5. Now let's see what it will give while printing. Yeah, it's giving us the blank array. Now let's try. Okay, it is giving us nothing, because we are multiplying. This is a blank list, and with this null list we are just multiplying it with 5. So internally it's creating 5 null lists, and the null means nothing. That's why, because of this null, it's printing nothing. So if I write it like this, then you see what will the output, what will be the output. Okay, name A. Why is it giving error here? Because we used it we used a character without a inverted commas, single inverted commas. That's why. And if I'll use like this, then so here we can throw it. We can find out that in list we can store duplicate items, and for multiplying or for copying we can use this asterisk operator. Okay, yeah. So our next concept will be of sequence I covered. Indexing, indexing in list are sequence types. So in sequence types we can do indexing. Through indexing we can access data items, and also we can delete them or append them. We'll discuss it later. Okay, so indexing, let's understand the example of indexing. At first I'm just copying a list like this. Okay, yeah. Now we are doing indexing. So at first, this is our 0 index. It's first, second, and third. Okay, 0, 1, 2, and 3. So let's try to access the first element. What's the first element is? It's 3. First, yeah, it's 3. Okay, then let's try slicing. Slicing means cutting a slice of the list of the data items. Okay, as you know, it's a 0, it's 1, it's 2, and it's 3. If I want the items 1 and 2 only, not the third one and not the zeroth one index, so how can I do it? 1, because it's the first index, and then we want the second one. Okay, but for second one we won't write 2. Why? Because if we'll write 2, then normally, in the slicing or in our indices, it's look like this, like first, then No, it's like start, stop, and then a step. Step means to jump on another element. Okay, stepping. So it's our starting point, first index, but second will be our stopping point. So you all are thinking like it's a stopping point, then yeah, it will print a 3 and 4.5, but it won't. Why? Because in Python, in this kind of slicing, or this stop index is excluded. Excluded means if here 2 is written, then second index won't be added. It's stop minus 1. That's why. Okay. So 1, and then it will start from 1, and then 2 minus 1. That's 1. So it's like 1 colon 1. So 1 colon 1 means only first element, and only the element at first index. That's 3. So only 3 will be printed, not 3 and 4.5. And if we want, then 4.5 will also print, then we can do it through 1 and then 3, because 1 and then 3, 3 minus 1, 2. So it will print it will start from 1 and then it will go till 2. And now here it will print R3 and 4.5. I hope you understood it. And yeah, I'm just giving you one more example of stepping. For stepping, we can use it like this, like starting from 0 till where? Till 3, with the stepping of 1. If I'll do one stepping, then 0, one stepping, 1, one stepping 2, one stepping 3. So it will print our whole list without any stepping. Let's check it. At first, I'm just commenting these 3 lines. Then we'll do check. Okay, now. Yeah. Shyam 3 and 4.5. Why 4.5 is here and not true? Because our stopping index is 3 and we do stop minus 1 because the stop index is excluded. So 3 minus 1 is 2, and on the 2 index we are having 4.5. Okay, I hope you understood. So we should write 4 here because 4 minus 1 3, and 3 will be our stopping index, not printing the whole. But our main funda is of stepping, to understand stepping. So here we are having 1 stepping, so 1 1 and then 1. Now let's try to 2 in. So what 2 means? 0, then 1, 2. 4.5 will be printed because 1 and then 2. Okay, it counts from itself. So 1, 2 and 4.5 will print. Only Sham and 4.5 will be printed. You can see in the result. Okay. Now, I think we have understood the list basics. Now we are moving towards the iteration in list. How we do iteration of data items in list. So iteration. We can do iteration through loops, through the use of while loop and for loop. Okay. So let's understand it through the example. Suppose this is our list. Yeah, we can copy it. We have one list of Yeah, let's try at first through while loop. The while length function is used for giving length of the whole list. While len a, and then in length we are printing our a, hmm. and we are using a shorthand assignment operator here, +1, and I is equal to 0, or we can use it as 1 also. Okay, let's run it. Here is an error. List index out of range. Okay, let's try it with 0. Let's try with range. Okay, yeah. So here in this loop we haven't given the condition, so we should give first I less than length of a. What it means? It means our I will be less until then our list or index will be print. Like let's try run it. I is equal to 0, 0, 0 less than is equal to len of a. Len of a is 0, 1, 2, 3, and the length is started from 1, so it's a 4 length. So len of 4 and I 0, 0 is less than 4, it will go inward, and then print a of 0. A of 0, what is on a of 0? On a of 0 we have sham, it will print sham, then 0 become 1 because it's plus, it will increase, then going upward, 1 less than is equal to 4, condition true, a of 1 3, then a plus is equal to 1, it will be 2, it will be 3, 3 less than is equal to, okay, run it. See, sham because of 0, then 3 on I is equal to 1, 4.5 I is equal to 2, and true on I is equal to 3, all are printed. That's one way of doing iteration in list. What is another way? Another way is through for loop. How we do it? Let's understand. For I in a, just simple. It will do similar work as like our while loop. Just wait a minute. For I in a, okay, let's give it with range. Mm, mm, yeah, now I think it will work. Yeah, here we use range function. That's one way. What is the another way? Like this we can do. For I in a, print I is zeroth data item, then first data item, then second data item, then third data item. Let's run it. Okay, so here we found three ways of iteration. Now let's go toward the enumerate method. Why we use enumerate method? Enumerate method is used for 1 minute. Let's enumerate method. Enumerate method is used for doing iteration with indexing. What do you mean by iteration with indexing? Iteration with indexing means through each data item there will be an index, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it. It will be interesting. I'm just clearing it. Yeah. Okay. Suppose. Okay, our list will be the same. For at first we will get our index. Then I in A. Here A is the name of our list. So here before A we'll use the enumerate method. Then we'll print it like this. You know, here we have used index with I. So what index will do? Index will give index like 1, 2, 3, 4. What I will do? I will print our data items one by one. Yeah. 0, Sham, 1, 3, 2, 4.5, third row. With indexing, it has printed our result. Okay. So, what will the next thing we should have discussed? Yeah. Do you have any idea about um negative indexing? Like what it will print? It will print the whole list. Okay. Then what it will print? We started from 1, but we haven't given the end. So it will go till the end of the list without any exclusion of the last item. Okay. Then let's try. What if we'll give not the first one and the end one as 4. 4 minus 3 is 3. So again all the data items till 4. But if we'll give 3, then as you know 3 minus 1 2, so it will print till 4.5. Yeah. Let's try negative indexing. First I'm just commenting the lines so you can understand it well. Okay. Let's try from -1. What's what should be on our -1 index? Oh, it's true. It means 0, 1, 2, 3. Then again for -1 it's rotating like this: -1, -2, -3, -4. Okay, fine. Let's try -3 to -1. What it will give? Oh, it's giving, minus 3. We are having 3. And on minus 1, we have true. But as you know, on stop, we do minus 1. So minus 1, minus 1, minus 1 is equal to minus 2. So it printed till minus 2. And on minus 2, we are having 4.5. That's why here it's 4.5. Okay, fine. It rotated in this order from right to left. And in positive indexing, it rotates from left to right. Let's try. Can we rotate it in negative indexing in the direction of left to right? Let's try. Uh, right to left. Hmm. Because left to right we done it here. It's giving null. So in negative indexing we can't rotate it from right to left. From right to left. Like right to left. But we can do it from left to right. In both of the, in positive also left to right can be done, and in negative also left to right can be done, but right to left isn't allowed. Okay, what if we want the whole list in negative indexing? What it will give? Let's try. Only true, because on minus 1 we have true, and because it rotates like left to right like this, so other one is nothing because it's not in a closed manner. That's why. Okay. Let's try for stepping. So, yeah, we have given the stepping of minus 1, and according to me, because we have given the stepping of minus 1, so it should work like this: minus 1 from minus 1, 0, minus 1 here, then here, then here, then here, and it should print in reverse order of the list, and it's giving. So now we have understand the concept of slicing in list, I think, in a good manner. Okay, so yeah, that's all for this video, and I'll meet you in the next video with the concept of the basic list operations.